Good morning. It's Sunday the 23rd of August. Hot. Kevin and I are just dying out here. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning and we're both dying. And neither of us feel like working. So we're going to take a hint and we're just going to do this clutch and try to get it back together. And you know what? We need to leave it no, we don't. We didn't touch the timing on this thing, so it should still be timed.
Right, that is correct.
Okay, then we don't have to worry about that.
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna pull the old clutch plates out, put the new clutch plates in, and then talk about how much we want to keep working. Because it's a stressful day for me. My Toyota's air conditioning isn't working. My RV's in the shop right now getting a new air conditioner on it, and my rooftop unit died day before yesterday, and I thought I'd have to replace that, but my good buddy Roger came over and fixed it for me, and it's just accumulated stress. So we're going to take these plates out and that is all. Okay, we got the new clutch plates in. They've got good clutch action. Oh, hello. That's interesting. It's starting late.
Yeah, there it goes.
Now, let's see. We have this much play before it engages.
Yeah, well, we're going to get more oil tomorrow. So yeah, we may need to adjust that. Like I said, my notes from last year where it was finicky to adjust correctly.
Okay, when I hold...
Yeah, it's too much play.
All right, now kick it over by hand, or kick it over just to show that it's free. Nice and free, okay?
Yep.
Now, we're going to try to start it.
Okay, no throttle, no choke. Can't get a good kick through.
But it's not slipping, right?
No, that's the good news.
Okay, so it's not slipping.
Yep. Pressure.
All right.
Maybe with boots on, it shouldn't make a difference. I've kicked over 1 million. Slight exaggeration. I've kicked over hundreds of bikes with these shoes.
Hundreds of bikes with those little tinny pumps.
Yeah, they're...
Okay.
So.
Okay, we went inside and cooled off for a while, had some cold water. Did a little kibitzing and kvetching. And I got my bike kicking boots, bike kicking boots on, and I'm going to kick this sucker 2 or 3 times and see if we can get some pops. Now this bike hasn't run in over a year since the last time Kevin worked on it. It was a runner then, you know, we looked up the details, good test ride and whole 9 yards. There is no reason for this bike not to run. It's got gas. It's got we just went through the carburetors, gas carbs. We checked spark. We can check it again. I got a good spark checker. Matter of fact, I'm going to kick on it a few times, and if we don't get any action at all, we'll put the neon spark checker bulb in series and see what's happening. But I'm going to try a couple of strokes and see what happens. Okay, so what do you think? Gas is on.
Gas is on. Ignition's on. I'm going to put the choke on just for the hell of it. It's in here. That's the most hopeful.
Did you hear that?
Well, I heard a little something, but it was, you know.
it worked.
I tell you what, it was the shoes.
I'll tell you. Let me
Yeah,
tell
it was the shoes. Leave me alone, guys.
Let me tell you and everybody watching a story. Okay?
Yep.
And my brother Greg, hey Greg, watches these videos every day. And I don't remember how many years ago it was, but I was back east at my brother Guy's son's house. My brother Guy had given his son, which would make him my nephew, right? His chopper from back when we were riding choppers. He kept his chopper. It was in beautiful condition, but hadn't been running forever. We wanted to get it running again. Well, my brother Guy stroked on it. My brother Greg kicked on it. My brother Kim kicked on it. Guy Jr. kicked on it. And that bike would not start. So I said, well, let me give it a shot. Bam! And not only that, I have video. Because this is way before cell phones.
Sure.
But my brother Kim had a little video camera.
Yeah.
And I have that on video of me starting that bike. Hoorah! And it's all technique.
My argument is I just had it primed for you.
Yeah,
That's my argument. I'm sticking to it.
You set it up. I just happened to stumble into that.
Right moment.
Yep. You say that, and I'll swear to it. Okay, so we know we got a runner.
Right.
So
Let's put it back together.
we're gonna close up the
Close
primary.
the primary, put the motor back on. Then the next step is switching polarity.
And I don't feel up to that today.
No.
So we're going to call it a day
Plenty of
after.
time. Absolutely.
We're going to
It's
close
a
up.
successful day.
Yep, going to close up the primary. Okay, so what have we accomplished this morning? Basically, we proved that the bike will start, will run. That's worth its weight in gold. We put in the new clutch, and being able to kick the bike over without it slipping, I love that, without it slipping, shows that new clutch plates were a good decision. So we can kick the bike over without the clutch slipping, and when we can kick the bike over without the clutch slipping, it started. And so we got a starting bike that starts and runs. We have a runner. In the meantime, we fitted this little vapor fitting that I made and epoxied the horizontal portion into the elbow. So that's at this point in time semi-permanent. Now I am going to contact the manufacturers or sellers of this kit and ask for the real one, the one that should have come with the kit. See if they send it. Now, so we have a runner. Now at this point in time, the next step is for me to convert this motorcycle to negative ground, and that's going to have to wait a while. I don't know. It's only 9:30 in the morning, and I think we started right around 7 or so, and basically I'm wasted. The heat is just getting to me, so I'm gonna call it the day. At least call it a morning. I may come out and fool with something later on, but for all practical purposes, this day is done, and I'm going to go post this video.